Libra, welcome to your August 2023 tarot reading. I'm Kate Smith-Kors. I'm a Reiki master and a tarot intuitive, and these are the collective messages for you. So if you are looking for a personal reading, you can book on crystallizewithkate.com. Otherwise, in this video, just take what resonates and leave the rest for everybody else. All right, so the first message that I want to dive into for your August is an affirmation that you can repeat to yourself all throughout the month. It's just something that you need to remind yourself of. And it's, my personal growth is unlimited. My personal growth is unlimited. So some of you are really in this phase of big growth within your inner world as well as your outer world. I feel like some of you are either growing a business, growing financially, or like doing a lot of inner work, and you're seeing yourself responding or reacting different in situations where normally in the past you'd respond one way, or maybe you'd react one way, I should say, and now you've done a lot of work and now you're responding in a very different way. So this card says, harness your power to develop your strengths. There is no limit to your personal improvement. Take time to understand any areas in your life that require further growth. There is nothing standing in between turning your good into great. So if you're not happy with where you are in your life, stop taking yourself there, okay? I am going to be pulling from the Rebel deck, but that's one of my favorite cards. It's called the Rebel deck. It's a different oracle deck, but that's a quote from it, and I love it so much. And we really see personal growth in our life. We see our life go from good to great when we stop taking ourselves to the same old places that we can't stand being in. Our life is a direct reflection of the choices that we make, okay? But it looks like there's a shift coming into your life where you're really focusing on your growth. Now we have some fairy oracle cards that I want to talk about, and the first one over here says, magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. So in your personal growth, or your growth of whatever it is, if it's finances, resources, you're able to help others in their process of growth as well. So you're not just like taking all for yourself. It feels like you're shifting from a place of ego to a place of community, a place of understanding the important role that you play in others' lives, right? Sometimes we question, what's the purpose of life? What does this all mean? What's the point? The point isn't always just for ourselves, right? That's so selfish to think, oh, I'm just here for my own personal growth or gain or whatever. No, we are so much more connected than that. Sometimes our purpose is direct, or at least part of our purpose is directly linked to others and how we can help others. Okay, so just remember that. And then I guess to piggyback off of this, we have come together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps get the job done. So you could be collaborating with somebody, especially if you have a business or a hobby or a side hustle. Collaboration is key for the month of August. But if you have a big project that you're working on, then make sure you're not afraid to ask for help. There are lots of other people who are open and willing to help you through this. Now let's shift gears and we're going to talk about a challenge. What's a potential challenge for Libra in the month of August? We have the Four of Swords. It says rest, relaxation, peace, sanctuary, recuperation, self-protection, rejuvenation. I think that you're having a hard time allowing yourself to really rest and relax. I think that some of you are also dealing with some mental, emotional stuff where your brain is not taking a break. And I think that some of you might want to use some type of medicine or even an addiction, some type of coping mechanism to like sedate the overthinking that might be happening. And I don't always get this from the Four of Swords, okay? So this is something that I'm channeling for some of you. It's like your brain is not getting the rest that it needs, and maybe you're not getting proper sleep, or maybe you've just got a lot of stuff going on in your personal life, but you really need to take time out for something that is for your self-care, for your benefit. And I know that we have like our little things that we like to do, our little guilty pleasures, but I'm actually going to encourage you not to fully dive into a guilty pleasure when it comes to your self-care. So here's an example. Say you're on some type of restrictive diet because of a health condition. And you're like, I'm really not supposed to eat sugar, but I'm treating myself today, and so I'm going to have some chocolate. And then you eat the chocolate, and then how do you feel? You feel sick to your stomach. You feel guilty because you know that you shouldn't have had it and that your body is fighting you against it. So it's like there's negative repercussions for this thing that you've done that was momentarily bringing you happiness, but it's not effectively like lasting happiness. You get the immediate results. So what Spirit is encouraging you to do is to take action on something you can do for yourself that is not going to involve any guilt in it. So what do you need to do? Maybe you need some energy work. Maybe you're having a little spa day where you're getting a facial, and you're like, because let's be real. Sometimes Libras are known to be a little vain in that, I love you guys dearly. I have so many Libras in my life. Do not be mad at me for saying this. This is just, it's a thing. Sometimes you really care about how you look, right? And if you're doing something that you know is going to be healthy for your skin, it's going to have long-term effects, you're going to be able to look in the mirror every day and say, wow, my skin looks so great. I'm so happy I did this. That's not like a guilty pleasure, right? That's something that's bringing you longer lasting happiness. And it's something that maybe felt good at the time or whatever, but it also has the long-term effects. So that's why I'd encourage some type of maybe energy work or chakra work, or taking a few yoga classes this week, or whatever it looks like for you to be able to rest your mind. This is self-care, but in a way that's not going to make you feel guilty, okay? And we also have, as a potential challenge, Page of Pentacles in reverse. Foolish, immature, irresponsible, lazy, underachiever, procrastinator, missing chances, poor prospects. Okay, so some of you could be missing out on an opportunity because I just don't feel like it. And I don't know if that's like necessarily a bad thing, because sometimes we need to slow down. Sometimes we need to not be overworking ourselves. What I would say with this Four of Swords is that sometimes it can get maybe so involved in your self-care that you become lazy, or it's counterproductive or whatever. I don't necessarily see that for a lot of you, but just watch your spending habits. I will say that. Watch your spending habits versus your income. So that's a message for some of you. Not everybody, just some. And then the Justice card. Justice, karma, consequence, accountability, law, truth, honesty, integrity, cause and effect. Some of you, I feel, are going to want to lie about something. I'm just going to straight up say it. You're going to want to lie about something, because lying about it is going to be a lot easier than telling the truth and dealing with the consequences. It's kind of like ask for forgiveness rather than permission. That's kind of how I'm seeing some of your thought processes go. And Spirit's encouraging you to just be honest up front about whatever this is, because I feel like I feel like you're going to really beat yourself up for not being honest and upfront about it initially. It's going to just feel so much better to be open and honest about whatever this is. Maybe it's a conversation that you need to have with a partner, or maybe a boss. Maybe you're, communicating that you're unhappy. If you have employees, maybe you're like, this is just not working and I just need to be honest about it and not try and fight it. But there's something, it feels like, that needs to be stopped, or someone or something needs to be stopped is what I'm hearing. Okay, so those are some potential challenges. How can you help yourself get through these challenges? Now I'm using the Rebel deck, and so these messages do have swearing in them. They can be a little bit harsher in nature, but I love, love, love this deck. Okay, it's not everyone else's fault. It's yours. You are a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. Okay, so there might be a little bit of like victim mentality going on and not wanting to take responsibility or take the blame for something that in reality actually has a lot to do with you and the choices that you made up until this point. So take responsibility. You think someone is lying. They are. So I would encourage you to ask yourself, how are you lying? How are you lying to yourself? Are you telling yourself that you're happy in a situation when you're really not? Maybe you thought something was going to make you happy, but it doesn't anymore. Maybe it did, but now it doesn't. Or maybe, somebody else could be lying to you as well. I feel like the truth is going to come to the surface. This Justice card could represent somebody else lying to you and the truth coming out in the month of August. So just be aware of that as well. So if you think someone is lying, the truth is going to come out. And then you are the best thing to ever happen to you. Go easy on your ass. Buy your own damn drink. So this is calling for more independence. If there's any type of relationship in your life that feels codependent, where you're relying on somebody else a lot, they're asking, Spirit, when I say they, Spirit is asking you to shift away from codependency and into being your own hero. You're the best thing to ever happen to you. You do not appreciate yourself enough, and you do not give yourself enough credit for the growth that you've done in your life. You've come leaps and bounds from where you started off. Even if this was like 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, maybe it was even last month. I feel like some of you have shown a lot of growth, and you need to give yourself some more credit for that. Now I'm going to split off into kind of two different sections here. First, we're going to go into love, what the Spirit wants you to know about your love and relationships in the month of August. And then after that, we will dive into money, career, finances. So love and relationships, upright only. I'm only reading the upright versions of these ones that are coming out. Love and relationships, the Star card. Some of you are meeting somebody that was directly sent to you by your angels, ancestors, spirit team. I think that there is a specific past loved one that is sending you signs and synchronicities in the month of August. And if you're noticing these, take note of them. See what the similarities are. So maybe have a notebook and, August 1st, you saw, I should say saw because I'm posting this after the 1st, but August 1st, you saw a bald eagle. And then August 3rd, you saw 1111. And August 5th, you saw 1111 again. And, so just take notes. See if there's reoccurring themes and what the messages are. See if you can feel a link to who is sending you these messages. So I would say document these so that you can understand that okay, when I see these certain numbers, when I see these certain objects, when I get these certain emotions, it's coming from this past loved one. So that's a very specific message for some of you. We also have the 3 of Cups. So there could be a focus on friendships in the month of August. I think that getting together with friends, maybe you're having girls' night where you're either doing like a painting class or maybe you're doing pottery, or I feel like you're doing something fun and artistic. I'm also seeing some of you really like maybe wineries, and some of you also are going to see a movie with some girlfriends. But in whatever way it means it is for you, I feel like you're getting together with a group of friends in the month of August, and it's going to be really good, okay? And then we have the 8 of Wands. There's communication coming in very quickly. If you are looking for your soulmate, if you are not in a current relationship, I feel like you're going to be getting communication from somebody that your spirit team is directly sending to you. Okay, so this feels like potential soulmate communication coming directly from your spirit guides. Soulmates can also be our friends and connections that we feel, I feel like I know this person, but I'm just having a conversation with them, or there's so many different likenesses within our paths that we've walked, so many similarities. I just have this deep bond or deep connection with this person. Okay, well, they're possibly one of your soulmate friends. So you could be linking up with a soulmate friend as well in the month of August. But this feels really good. It feels like it's more connecting with past loved ones, and then also your friendships are playing a key role for you in the month of August. All right, so let's see about career, finances, money, what's coming up there. And I also feel like with this, there's going to be quick communication coming in, like either somebody's reaching out to you and they're like, hey, want to get together tonight? So it feels like there might be some last minute stuff coming in, but it feels like it's going to be a good time, so no worries. All right, finances, career. We have the Hanged Man. So there's an intentional pause. Spirit wants you to really think about something before moving forward on it. So if an opportunity comes in, they want you to take a pause, look at it from a bunch of different perspectives. How can you look at your situation from a new perspective? The Hanged Man is all about pausing to gain clarity. Look at this light around her crown chakra. She's really looking for new perspectives. Maybe you're accessing the Akashic records. You're looking for a new perspective on your situation, but you're not rushing into anything when it comes to finances. With the Knight of Wands, this is actually kind of like, this is somebody who takes inspired action. So the Knight is not necessarily as mature as, say, the King is in the tarot, but I feel like you're going to feel inspired in the month of August. You're feeling inspired to take action, but Spirit wants you to think about, is this something that I am going to want to do long term? So before investing a lot of money, before you have this manic ADHD episode where you're buying, a ton of like $200 worth of supplies for a new craft that you found that really you're only going to be interested in for maybe a month. They're like, hold on, hold on. I feel like this is going to give like brief excitement, but it's maybe not going to withstand the test of time. And then we also have the Queen of Cups. I feel like you're going to be very intuitive in the month of August. When it comes to career and finances, you're making choices from a heart-centered place. And I feel like some of you are going to be really charitable, and some people may be coming to you to ask for your advice in their financial life as well. Okay, Libra, let's finish off with one final message. What message shall we leave Libra off with for their month of August? Diamond number 20. How beautiful is that card? Absolutely. And then with the number 2, like 20 condenses down to the number 2 in numerology. When I think of twos, I think of choices, but I also think sometimes about two people coming together. So I feel like you could have a really special connection with somebody in the month of August the Spirit wants you to know about. Okay, the essential meaning with this card: the priceless gift of time and pressure combined, beauty and strength arising from trials and challenges, the right use of power. That sneeze in the background is my daughter. She's hanging out with me today. You want to say hi?
Hi.
All right. So this card says, as co-creators with our fellow beings, we are meant to work together harmoniously, giving and receiving, taking turns and sharing the work, the credit, the fun, and the power of manifestation. So some of you could also start to have some seasonal allergies starting in the month of August. Like if you're starting to have slight seasonal changes where maybe it's a little bit colder than normal or certain things are in bloom, some of you could be dealing with allergies. She has not sneezed at all, and now she's sneezing in the video. So I just thought, okay, maybe that's a sign. So anyway, this is also about co-creating. This is about our connections, working harmoniously together, giving and receiving, taking turns, sharing the work. I love this here with the come together card. You know, you're sharing the workload. And with sharing the workload, you're sharing the credit and the fun and the power of manifesting and co-creating with others, okay? Today, you are called to claim your power and exercise it with respect and love for all, even those who are hard to love, especially those who challenge you. You never know what silent struggles people are hiding, and your ability to express love is magnified by Diamond Spirit today. So listen to that part of you that wants to be kind and understanding towards someone who is making it difficult for you to come from your higher self. So that could definitely be where the Queen of Cups is coming into play, is that somebody could be challenging you, but you are trying to come at your relationship with them from a heart-centered space, and you're trying to be empathetic here and loving. Diamond Spirit has appeared to let you know that this is a moment to wield your power mindfully. You have earned wisdom over time, and you have suffered much in your life, and now you are in a place of maturity and understanding. That's the growth card here that I was talking about. Okay. Avoid being reactive, for there is strength in quiet, loving gestures, such as the willingness to listen or to say, I am so sorry that you are in this situation. Often it is these gentle actions that hold the most power. Your ability to move hearts is very strong right now. So even as you maintain healthy boundaries, make the choices to own your power and use it with wisdom and grace. In so doing, you align with the conscious universe who knows the healing power of love and compassion. Wow, these messages are definitely going along with what I was saying kind of throughout this whole reading, which is absolutely fantastic. I love it. I'm going to take a moment to kind of pause and reiterate. If you are looking for a personal reading where you have questions about your own personal life, you can book on crystallizewithkate.com. I do distance readings. If you're feeling called to, I also do distance Reiki sessions, and I have an online shop. If you love crystals and crystal healing, I make crystal jewelry as well. So take a look at my online shop section there. I will have a link to that in my description box, as well as links to all of these card decks that I use, so that you can find them for yourself in case you want to purchase them and use them for your own healing and growth on your, in your own time. So on top of that, I wanted to say, since you're making it to the end of the video, please comment your name below. That way you can be entered to win a free 5 to 10 minute reading with me. And the winner of this will be posted at the end of next month's video. So be sure to check out the September video as well. And then you will know if you won the free 5 to 10 minute reading with me. So I just wanted to point that out. Okay, so with this diamond card, to finish up your messages, there is a relationship and a prosperity message, which I want to dive into for you because I want to extend this a little bit. Your ability to act lovingly is strong today, amplified by diamond spirit. You are filled with love and capable of deep compassion, even as you speak the truth about how others' behavior affects you. Use your power to set firm boundaries, to say no and mean it, to listen with an open heart and open mind before making a decision, and to express compassion without giving up your integrity. All this wells up from the wisdom you have earned from your precious challenges. I say precious, it says previous, but your challenges in life are really precious moments because they were such huge learning opportunities for you. So there's a reason that I misspoke there. You do know better now. At the same time, be sure you do not come on so strong that others feel intimidated. Forcefulness is not necessary. Pay attention to whether someone seems afraid to contradict you, for you might unwittingly be discouraging them for owning their power. Okay, I'm going to read that again because that is profound right there. Pay attention to whether someone seems afraid to contradict you, for you might unwittingly be discouraging them for owning their power. Be loving, be strong, be compassionate, and exercise right use of power with everyone you connect with today. So that was your relationship message. I absolutely love that. Moving on to the prosperity message. The right use of power means acknowledging your effect on others. You are honoring yourself. Are you honoring yourself by insisting that you be paid what you are worth? Ooh, so are you undervaluing yourself? If you have a product, are you undercharging? Definitely, definitely acknowledge that. Are you honoring yourself by insisting that you be paid what you are worth? Are you paying others a fair price for what they do for you? You have the power to negotiate, to set boundaries, and to wield your influence respectfully, recognizing that we all are meant to share in the universe flow of abundance. Today is a day to exercise the right use of power by honoring everyone's needs to be treated fairly and experience prosperity. When you recognize how your prosperity impacts others, you will see the rate at which your dreams manifest increase exponentially, resulting in great abundance you can share. Truly, in singling you out today, Diamond Spirit has chosen well. These messages have just completely gone along with what your reading was for this month. I absolutely love it. I hope that these messages resonated for you. I hope you have a beautiful month of August. Don't forget to like this video, share it with other friends who you think will benefit from these messages if they are Libras or if they have strong Libra placements in their charts. Subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so that you know when I post more videos like this. All right, I'll see you in another video, friends. Don't forget to comment your name below. You want to win that free reading.